Hello. Okay, so hello from Swimpros. Um, First time I'm doing this like cockpit wise, so I hope this all works. I hope you guys can hear and see me. Yeah, if not, I don't know, then this is just gonna be wasted effort. Nah, it won't. It'll be fine. So I'm obviously so first time doing this, I'm just trying this out. I see it has a lot of functions, which I have no idea what they do or what we can do. So, David has to explain this in some more detail at some point when he is back to being able to work or being able to work. I mean, he's able, but yeah. So, anyways, this is my first topic of today. First topic of the day would be obviously David has newborn, was born on Tuesday, the 3rd. Yeah, Tuesday the 3rd. So his first son, new addition, Arion. Congrats to David and his family. We're super happy. The Swim Pros community is growing, the family is growing, so obviously great times. Good. I haven't seen him yet. They're still at the hospital and stuff. So, anyways, I'm for sure gonna give them a couple of days, a couple of weeks to get to know each other, kind of just settle in, and then you know we will for sure do one of these lives from our offices in Zurich, and then you guys can tune in and see. Good. So let me just figure this here out, how it works. Okay, yeah, that is not that bad. Okay, cool. Good. So, second thing I wanted to talk about was is our Skool platform. And for that, I'm gonna share screen. To share screen, yes, but not this one. The other one. Interesting. Cancel. See if I can do it like this. Share window. Ah, there you go. Okay, cool. So you guys can see this, right? Okay, so this is our Skool platform. Most of you guys already know it. Um, so there's a new section in Classroom, which I made last week. I think we only talked about it briefly because we were, overwhelmed by all the information we got from Peter Mankoch, obviously. So workouts and drills, new section. It's for the premium. Well, let me go back. It's for premium and VIP members only, right? So what I try to do in here is give an overview of the main drills that we use at Swimpros. And for that, say for instance here, so what would make sense if you ever get into here is look at the intro. Let me check. So if you click on that, yeah, look at the intro and look at this intro as well, intro and legend. So I'll get to that one in a second, but right. And so I'll just kind of give you an example of what we did. Trying to look for, let's see, maybe this. So we explained the drills, right? I somewhat explain it here. And then right, so there's always one swimmer out there that will show how the drill is done. I usually have a side view and a front view. Let's see here. Right. Um, so the reason why doing this is because number one, we're starting to share some of our workouts down here. So again, intro and legend to our workouts down here. And then for you to understand what our workouts are, and what the specific drills are that we are looking for, I just added the drills in here with, our swimmers. So you can see what it is that we are looking for when we're talking about specific drills, right? Most drills are done by our girls. Well, girls are just technically better than boys anyways, and their drills are fairly clean. So that's why I decided on doing that. There you go. Right, so if you're on the Skool platform, have a look. I divided the drills into sculls. What is fly? What is backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle? Should be easily, or should be a good overview, I think. If you don't understand anything, just reach out. You can DM me, whatever, text me on WhatsApp. All of that works. Right. Let's see. How do I do this? Stop. Cool. And we're back. Nice. Good. So that to that new platform. So I'm guessing these news are not going to be super long. I still have a couple of things that I wanted to cover. Right. Just kind of want to go through what is happening in the Swimpros world in general. Right. So excuse me. We are working hard on our youngsters. So 11 years and younger, I think they have. So we have 2 9-year-olds. They swim with us on Mondays regularly in Zurich. They will have their first 200 freestyle this year, or at least first 200 freestyle competition-wise this year. I think it's part of this Swiss competition series that they have for the youngsters, either Futura or Kids Liga. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's either one of the two. And yeah, so they have to swim a 200 freestyle, right? For me, one of the hardest races ever. Some people might disagree, but one of the hardest races ever for sure. I mean, lactic acid spike in the 200 free is just there. It's given. And yeah, just trying to get them ready for that, right? How do we do that? Lots of technique. But at the same time, we kind of want to get them to being able to pace themselves, right? Not go out that first 50, and then like all out and then dying back for 150 meters. It kind of sucks, right? So kind of getting them ready to swim that. They're doing well. Like, I was super impressed from Monday practice. They were doing well. They're starting to think about what they need to do in the water. As a 9-year-old, that's pretty impressive. And so, yeah, what is this? Ha, there you go. Cool. Right. So that very happy about that progress there. I think we might see something special from them. We'll see. There you go. Long course season has started. I think everybody has had at least one long course meet up until now, or at least most of our people. How's it going thus far? So a lot of athletes are complaining about not having enough juice for the back end part of their races. All I can say is it's super normal. I mean, where we are at right now in our training, it just makes sense that you most likely will die back end. I mean, it'll take something really special for you not to. So yeah, obviously we'll see 1, 2 PBs here and there, but that you're not PBing the entire weekend is just absolutely normal. I had a couple of swimmers that were in Sweden with me. They did do a couple of PBs, other races they didn't PB at. But yeah, it's just super normal. And obviously what we want to do at this point, after a camp like Sweden, or after this training period of beginning of the long course season, is we want to prove to ourselves that we are doing something right. And for instance, for instance, who am I gonna pick? Well, I can pick Sophia. Sophia, Macedonian fly swimmer, or Lara, right? A lot of you guys probably know Lara. First 50, so Sophia, first 50 in her 100 fly, she went out at 28.1 or 28.0, which is the fastest she's ever gone out in 100, right? Obviously she died that last 25. She died pretty hard, right? She came back, I think, at 35.9 or something. So it was a hard race. But to me, it proves that, you know, what we've been working on, which is ground speed, and obviously, you know, lactic acid and all of that, but ground speed, it is better because the feedback is okay. That first 50 felt super, super easy, and then going up to 70, 75 meters, everything was under control, everything was going well. And just those last couple of meters, so the last, let's say, 20% of the race, 20 to 25% of the race, that's obviously, you know, when everything kicks in and you know, your body just remembers that, oh shit, I'm tired. Right? But we were able to prove that, okay, first 50, it's there. That is how we can go out. And once we are tapered, you know, our muscles are rested, our body is rested, that back end will come, and we will definitely be able to swim, you know, into our PBs. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Again, I saw that with other swimmers as well. You know, Lara did the same thing in the 100 free. She actually did a PB in the 50 free, which is great because it's anyways where you want to be heading. So yeah, pretty cool on that. Also, Maggie, you know, one of our elite swimmers, backstroke, same thing. I mean, she didn't have great results for her, right? For like in total. But if you look at the way she went out on those first 50s in her races, she's a backstroker. Really, really good stuff, and there's a lot more to come. So I'm confident about that. I see that what we are doing is working out. So we don't have to like radically change our training strategy, which would be weird. No. So we are there where we want to be. That's fine. I have a Balkans trip coming up, so I will be in Macedonia and Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria, all of those places. Kind of spreading the Swimpros love. We'll see exactly how that goes, but yeah, whoever is in that region and wants to meet up, you know, have tea and swim a couple of lanes, just hit me up. I'll be there. Yeah. And then, you know, obviously gearing up for our Portugal trip, right? So the elite group of swim pros, we're all gonna meet up in Portugal. I'm actually pretty happy with the roster that is coming. Still waiting on 1-2 answers if they are joining, but the roster as it is now, super happy with that. It's gonna be very competitive. Obviously, that is going to be going into national season for most of the swimmers, right? Obviously, there are some swimmers out there who have nationals in summer and stuff, but generally speaking, you know, in Switzerland, obviously, it's going to be beginning of April. Most parts of like Macedonia, Serbia as well, beginning of April, mid-April. So yeah, we're gearing up. We're gearing up for those races, right? As those are most of the times, those are the races that are important for qualifyings, for all the important meets that are to come in summer, right? Junior Europeans, AOFs. It's not AOFs this year, it's the other one. I forgot the name. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, Junior Europeans, Europeans this year, yes, long course. And yeah, I think those would be like the two main ones that I think we are focusing on, right? Europeans. Yeah, it's Europeans this year for sure. There you go. So gearing up for that in Portugal, it's going to be tapering. Lots of tapering for the most part of the swimmers. Some swimmers have their important meets coming a bit delayed. So for them, it's just going to be regular training. But yeah, for the most part of the swimmers joining, we're going to be tapering and going into front end, back end speed, being able to hold, the technique that we're working on, the new front end speed that we're working on, being able to hold that in the back end as well. Yeah. So that's me coming pretty much to the end of this. I wanted to show you guys some pictures of Sweden and stuff, but it just doesn't hit the same without David. Like, I was gonna make a couple of jokes, but there you go. I'll just put those in the Skool group and make a post, and yeah, you'll see. So one of the things we did in Sweden, I don't know if we said this in the last live, was basically that the swimmers had to put on their entire mesh bag, right? So whoever is not familiar with swimming, we have mesh bags where we have all our materials in there. So we basically told the swimmers, hey, put on everything that you have in the bag and swim 100-meter. Super fun. I have pictures and videos of that, but I'll share it next time. Last thing I kind of wanted to say. And I also kind of wanted to do this with David. But again, yeah, since he's not here, I'm thinking we're going to come up with a coaches challenge for summer. Meaning for our summer camps, me and David need to be, I'm not sure exactly what it is yet, but I for sure need the challenge just to something to get me kind of going. I was thinking about maybe, swimming a 50 fly in 26 seconds or something like that. Yeah, so we'll figure that out. We'll announce it probably in the next news when David's back. Maybe we can have a debate on what makes sense and what doesn't. So yeah, there you go. Cool. That's it for me. That's it from Swimpros for this week. We have the Gatorade half hour at 5 on Skool. We have our Sunday call, obviously, as regular. We're looking forward to the Mancoach announcement on the 15th of March. There's a lot going on. Yeah, there will be a new section on Skool as well that we are getting ready to upload the videos this week. It's going to be mobility by Rebecca, right? So a lot of swimmers have anticipated that, are looking forward to that. So I'm super excited. I think mobility is one of the big parts of what we do differently here at Swimpros, right? Yeah, so super excited about that, and yeah, keep you guys posted and hope to see you guys next week.